153 was a franchise record for points for you guys. Just what do you think you guys did well offensively in this game?
We made shots. We made them at a high clip, to be honest. But a lot of that was just transition, getting stops going, and when we ran our offense, we ran it with force.
You had 11 assists, career high. What helped you just get into like kind of a flow as a playmaker tonight?
Just my coaches and my teammates trusting me to kind of be point Zion throughout most of the game. I would say that definitely helped me just kind of get a feel for the game and just get a feel for where my teammates are going to be at.
Yeah, did you feel like there was more of those kind of opportunities, like the point Zion opportunities and things like that?
Absolutely.
Willie told us one of the things y'all worked on the past couple of days was kind of getting you involved early, getting you some touches early just to get you going. How did y'all kind of just come to that conclusion collectively that y'all wanted to kind of put that into the game plan?
Honestly, I think it was just kind of over the course of the past few days, different coaches would come talk to me and would ask, like, what is your mindset in the beginning of the games? And my mindset is just kind of get the lay of the land, really see how the defense is guarding me and when I can attack and when not to. And I'm able to do that because I have, like, CJ and B out there. So, they usually get it going early, but, the coaches spoke to me and just told me that I need to be more aggressive to start the game.
Yeah, last year we talked a whole lot about y'all wanting to be a team that shoots more threes, being able to open the floor for you, and now that y'all are successfully doing it, how has that kind of changed the game for you?
It makes the game easier. I can't lie. You got dudes out there like Hawk, Murph, CJ, B.I., and even Herb and JV and Larry. We really got shooters across the board, and we're on the court. Anybody is capable of running off 2 or 3 threes in a row.
And Z, you got to your 10 assists before you got 10 points. Did you ever think you'd get double-digit assists, 4 points, scoring that amount of points in a game?
When I was younger and I was like only playing point guard, yeah, I probably did that a few times, but in the league, no, I never saw that.
Do you remember the last time you had 11 assists?
Probably high school. Yeah, I'm gonna say probably high school was the last time I had 11 assists.
This one mean a little bit more?
Me personally, individual stuff, I always say it, when we win, stuff like that will come with it. I'm just glad we were able to get a bounce-back win after our last loss at home. So I think that's what I'm most excited about.
And there were a number of great plays in tonight's game, but what did you think of Herb coming up with, I think, a key steal, grabbing it in midcourt, and then he got down the court, B.I. flipped it to him, and he flipped it behind the back to you for a dunk?
That was an amazing play, but the block he had, where I was there, and I'm like, man, it just kind of happened so fast, and it wasn't until I went and sat down where I was like, yo, did you see that? Like, that man just went up and just grabbed it. But that's Herb. Herb lives for plays like that. And he's unselfish, where he could have easily went up and finished the layup or dunk. He was unselfish and made the pass. So, that showed what kind of dude Herb is.
Hey, Zion, you often talk about playing point guard when you were younger, but who are some guys you kind of looked up to as far as just passing, just watching them?
Magic Johnson, Kenny Anderson. I know one y'all ain't gonna know. I feel like only people out of Baltimore really know this one. A brother named Skip Wise. I would say those 3, and just my stepdad, just kind of teaching me the game.
Zion, on the 2 alley-oops you had tonight, I don't know if you watched the replay of it, but can you kind of talk us through that first one? The one you caught with one hand?
The first one I caught, I was kind of in a position where I was going to be falling out of bounds. And it was kind of like one of those game time decisions where should I go up with 2 hands or just go with 1? And it was just one of those, I'm going with 1. And I was able to make it. The second one was kind of just a chess move. the first one I kind of did a Maggette cut, got the foul. So Kelly was looking for the Maggette cut, so I just did a ghost cut, and CJ found me. And I was able to finish.
I know you've spoken about how you're going to take the season. It's going to take the season to kind of get back in rhythm and stuff. Now that we're in the second half, or entering the second half of the season, just where would you say you're at physically, mentally, and I guess all the above? How are you feeling?
About 88, 90%. I'm getting there. And then my body feels good, and I'm just happy to be on the court. I missed a lot of time, and I'm just glad to be out there.
Is it reinforcing or rewarding that, like, you know, as you are also getting back to where you want to be, you're having success, but the team is also having success. You know, you guys are having a good season in the playoff race and stuff. Is it rewarding and reinforcing that the work's paying off too?
Absolutely, because I always say in interviews, we all have the same goal here, and that's to win. So I feel like we're continuing to put ourselves in positions to win, and gotta be consistent with it.
JV had 17 and 13 in 23 minutes. Can you talk about just how tough he was to stop in the paint, and/or there was a play where he fought off like two guys and ended up with a dunk, you know, in the paint, and the coaches all went crazy. What did you think of just his performance?
That's a man. Like JV's strong. I know I'm strong, but I gotta build my force. JV is just strong. So when I see him do stuff like that, I mean, part of it's him being strong, and part of it's IQ, him knowing where to position himself to get those rebounds. He probably would have had 17 and 17 had he not missed those few minutes in the third. But I mean, that's JV. He's a pro's pro.
Is there a story behind the shirt that you wore today, and like why you wore it and just happened to wear it? I mean, I know it's Drew. And I know what it is.
Man, I wish I could give y'all a good story on why I wore this shirt, but it was my boy Rico. He put the shirt out, and I was like, man, that shirt dope. And we went with it.
CJ had 33 points, 9 threes. He's had a number of big games for you guys, especially in your wins. Would you say he's an all-star, a deserving all-star?
A direct quote from CJ. He said it last year. He get paid like an all-star.
Good man. You guys are very nice.